5. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I will be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Alright. I'm kind of sad this is going to be the final one, but you know what to say, all good things must come to an end. Alright, now it's here. Wait, is he graduate? Oh, okay. I was wondering how much time has passed though since. Aww. It's kind of sad considering they also bonded with Asumi too. Hopefully one of these days, you know. I'm gonna be optimistic and hold out and hope. Aww. Healing good. Healing. Oh, healing. Oh, man. I'm going to miss listening to this song every single week. But you know what? I'm going to probably still listen to the opening on, at the very least, a weekly basis, even when the series is over, because this is, for me, this was my first experience with the Precure franchise, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it reacting to the series each and every week, so I'm definitely excited to see what they're gonna have for the grand finale. Now the only question I am wondering though, because this series it feels like it has potential for sequels if you ask me, considering the fact that they kept on emphasizing that the friends of our main heroes are just were just youngins. I wonder how much more exponentially powerful they can be once they get older. Hmm. And I guess going by just the looks of the girls, my guess is maybe a year's passed. That's gonna be my guess. Or who knows? Either way, can't wait to find out. I'm pretty sure they'll have some kind of soft landing for, or that too, levitation. Kind of like how it has some nice heavenly like vibes. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of the dream world of Miko Dreamy, just a teeny bit. Kind of does actually. Oh, I just love they're showing off them. It's adorable. Now the biggest question is when it comes to Rante, can she actually put in much more consistent sentences, or is it still limited to or she's still limited to like say just a few words of vocabulary and that's about it? Oh, now the question is what happens if the ripple goes away though? I guess this does explain why normal humans just don't show up in that world though, considering all the. Hmm. I wonder if Asumi is related to her or. Oh, yeah! It's both the queens. Oh! Actually, finally getting some flight abilities, at least to a small extent. Whoa! Oh, yes! True, but at the very least now she's able to come up with a little bit. Oh! Come on, say nothing! Yeah! It's fucking adorable! Oh. So close! I mean, hey, it's a work of progress. Yeah, it's actually the first time they've been able to meet her formally. This is actually sweet and rewarding in its own way. Aww. And honestly, they all stepped it up way more than anyone could have imagined they would. I mean, hey, with all the stuff she went through, she definitely deserves it. Hmm. Aww. I can even feel the distress in Rante's face, too. Aww. So, aww. And the way she's holding Rante like a sweet little baby. Oh man, I can. That just feels like a feel strain into me. Aww. Man, I hope when the Healing Good Precure movie does come out, because I hope when it does come out, I really hope we can see Asumi meet Nodoka's parents again. I think that'd be something really wonderful. And I kind of like this little callback to some of the episodic episodes of the series. This is actually pretty cool in its own way. Oh, depends on how many comments, though. I wouldn't be surprised if the top 10 has like an army of adorable little animals. I'm assuming that's what Natron can look like once he gets a lot more older. I'm actually not shocked that Hinata had like the most impressed reaction. She's probably thinking deep down, is that what Natron's gonna look like when he's a lot older? I mean, at least those are that's what probably going through my mind if I saw him. Oh. I mean, you knew I wouldn't get energized eating those sweet buns, especially for some. I love how their eyes light up. Hey, that looks fucking adorable. Honestly, I feel like there's a lot of merchandise potential. Oh, that thing looks like a killer Pokemon. Oh, man. They are fucking cute. They. Oh. Hey, I'm just noticed. This is like the second relaxing episode of the Healing Good Precure series has had so far. First one being the clip show episode, and this one being the second one. Aww. You know something I liked about this too? It really emphasizes how much Upperty has grown with the way she builds up Nodoka. Oh, of course you know how to be all going no. Oh. Alright, that's actually nice to know when it comes to some role building. That explains why whenever you I love how she how Begeti was making like the begone thought face when he saw those edibles go towards you. Oh man, my art can only take so much sweetness. I have a feeling though. Hopefully, it takes like maybe a few years, maybe even a decade for it to recover. But in a way, I do like this though. It shows you that when it comes to their battles against King Byogen, okay, where did that come from? The hell? But maybe he has his reasonings for it though. Talking like a man who's had their home busted up by humans the way he's talking. That's gonna be my guess. Maybe that's actually what happened. Okay, I mean, the girls can't be shocked about this. That's only some humans, though. They can't. You can't really classify all humans in the same category. That's the thing. But at the same time, him stereotyping humans, I'm not gonna blame Alec because it's not like he was there. Whoa! But in a way, I do like that. The realization that all healing animals are gonna be gung ho when it comes to humans and all that. That's always something I felt the series had a missed opportunity, you know. Don't get me wrong, I like the series overall, but I kind of wish the series did show off a few unethical humans. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like how they're acknowledging how some people are messed up and causing pollution and having negative effects with plant life and animals dying. Don't get me wrong, I like all this. I just feel that I would have had more effect if it would have had like a much more showing approach in a bit of the earlier episodes, you know? You get me? But hey, at least they're exploring this. Even though it's way late, it's better than this being swept under the rug completely. Aww. I don't think it'll ever come down to that. Because if conflicts like that do occur, my guess is it's going to be human on human conflict overall. And I imagine only healing animals would interfere if it gets too. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. But regardless, though, that should be like Easyville for the girls, though. But you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing the transformations again. Yeah, I wonder if it's gonna leave like the either the door open to like a sequel or probably the film that's gonna come out. So I wonder if it's like an element that's got maybe the ability to multiply. That's gonna be my guess. Oh, hell yes! Ah, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing them kick some ass, although in saying that, I wonder how they're gonna. And I guess the whole situation of it ending with like a super peaceful episode is out of the table. But I just wonder though, how is this fight gonna stack up with the fights in the previous episode though? I mean, it's gonna be a tough following act regardless. Hey, don't get me wrong. I actually like seeing the girls kick some ass and all that. And if it ends up being build up for the movie, then hey, that'd be absolutely badass. Gotta say though, all the animation involved in the transformation, it really did help in making sure that no matter how many times the transformations were shown off, it never got, at least for me, never got dull. Ever. Which is tough because I'm currently watching the other Magical Girl, Milka Dreamy, and that one does have transformations that do get old, at least in due time. Not saying that series is bad, it's enjoyable. But just think about this series just gets different looking. Them going all gaga. I'ma just chalk it up to rust from Gia with her being hit like that. That's gotta be, and plus, since they haven't fought in quite a while, they're they probably lack a bit of practice. It's gonna be my guess. I'm actually surprised to assume he's not rusty. Wait, what the fuck? Even like the little bump animation too. I mean, they can still use their healing oasis though. It wouldn't be that bad. It's not like they did it on purpose though. That's the thing. Hmm. Whoa. I mean, it's not like they did it on purpose though, but I can see where he's coming from. And I guess for hell yes. Good, good. I actually love how you see Rate actually sticking up for the girls. And not letting their names be. Wait, is she gonna. I'm assuming it's gonna be an upgrade. Wait, what? I wonder. Who in the. Okay, I wonder if this is a girl for like. A new Precure or this one? Hey, that's actually a nice entrance though, I ain't gonna lie. But now that kind of makes you wonder if the Precure franchise. I mean, okay, I wonder if it's like a multiverse? Because now that brings up a lot of questions. And you know something I like about this scene too, though? Even though the amount of animated frames ain't as beautiful as the previous two episodes, it still looks good regardless. So it's a nice swan song at the very least for this specific series at the very least. Oh, actually do like this, showing you that Tiantin, she's at the very least proactive where even though she is optimistic in people, she's at the very least willing to step it up to the plate and actually. Oh! Lord, really covers the face. But like a Tatinin is actually willing to step it up to the plate and actually take care of things if push comes to shove. So I actually like that. It gives her a lot of characterization. I gotta admit, even yeah, I mean, considering they've got a this is the last episode, it makes sense that they have to show it off. Although against like a Mega Billion type tier enemy, feels like a little bit of overkill. But hey, you know what? I don't mind this one bit. Yes. All right. For a second, it was about to sound suggestive. Thankfully, it didn't though. Hell yeah. As for Kirsten, I wonder if she's either from like a different Pretty Cure series or if she's from say the Oh, so she's gonna. Okay, I'm assuming. Okay, if she says tropical, then she's definitely gonna be in the next Pretty Cure series. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing there, Zoe. Good stuff, though. That's Now that's how you do some fantastic setup right there. But thankfully, though, they resolved it, and plus, it's not like they did it with ill intentions either. That's a good point. I mean, yeah, at least they made a lot of fans, though. Hey, that's actually nice. Considering the fact that they've always been relying on the strength of their partners, it's nice to actually hear they've starting to help out their planet, utilizing their own strength too. Oh, okay. It's nice to actually see Saru actually lining up a bit. That's a nice bit of character development there. You gotta admit, the answer song is pretty dang good too. It actually kicks a lot of ass. Okay, I'm definitely gonna look this up once I get the chance. I actually like the message, even though yes, there's always gonna be conflict. They're gonna still keep on trying their hardest, though, despite that. Gotta say, I like the optimism overall, and it's a good message, especially considering that pandemic that occurred last year and how people have had to deal with it. I like the optimistic message here, though. It really resonates with what happened last year with COVID-19 causing a lot of damage. Only because the only thing we as people can really do is try to minimize the damage and eventually just hope that with enough effort it can go away. And also other conflicts too. Kind of like how the series has kind of has a similar message of even though times might be rough, eventually if someone works toward it, things can get better. So I really love the message of Healing Good Precure. This episode really emphasized that perfectly. And from a story standpoint, it was fun because even though, yes, the action really did feel like they wanted to do a sort of like a product like placement promotion for the next Precure series, I don't mind it one bit. Because for one, it was a cool scene. Two, it was comedic. And three, it looked nice regardless. Because everything else in the episode was fantastic. We actually got to see Rate mature a bit more. We got to see Asumi become a bit more in tune with her emotions when she actually. Oh, no problem. It was definitely worth following the series for a year. Alright. Oh yeah, that's what I've heard when it comes to the Pretty Cure series, the passing of the baton that they do every single time there's a new series of Pretty Cure. So I'm actually pumped up for this. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be there. Yes. Yo, animation actually looks pretty nice, especially the art style. Okay, I have a feeling that I'm gonna absolutely adore the transformations for the new one. Alright. Yo, I'm pumped up for this. Yes. For those of you, I will be reacting to Tropical World pretty clear for sure. I mean, shit. Sign me the fuck up there for day one. But aside from that, though, I'd say this episode closed off the series pretty well, though. because it left the door open where if, say, it were to never get more material, ended off pretty nicely with King Gilgan being defeated, with Tantan acknowledging that she'll purify the earth that say she needs to, and things of that nature. So I'd say the episode, it covered all of its bases pretty well from a story standpoint. And it was satisfying because I do like how they acknowledge Asumi saying goodbye to Nadoka's parents. That was pretty darn nice. And how they even have at least a few animals that aren't necessarily have a nice perspective on humans at all, and it's justified too. So I like how this episode showed us that not all the healing animals have a positive opinion regarding people. They sometimes have negative opinions, and I do like this. I think it makes the world of Healing Good Precure feel a lot more fresher, and that's why I thought for a final episode it was pretty darn solid. From a character standpoint, it was really great. You got character development for Arate when she's more mature, especially when she covered up Asumi's eyes to help her take down the opposition. That was actually a nice, hilarious surprise. Naturally, another thing that I also like about this episode too, from a character standpoint, how you see Asumi actually said that she hasn't seen the Duckus parents for a while, and that goodbye between the parents, her and Arate was actually really well done. I even love the fact that for this episode too, I gave nice moments for Nonoka, Hinata, and Juke, because even though I didn't give them big amounts of character development, it really didn't need to. What it really did instead, thought it moved the story along well, and even though they give them massive amounts, it's still given that bit at the end where they're still gonna try to pursue doing things utilizing their own strength, and I thought that was a little optimistic message there. So that's why, from a character standpoint, did fantastic. In animation, even though it wasn't the prettiest looking episode of the series, it still looked good. It still looked above average. I thought the artwork looked pretty dang solid in this episode. Local performances were great, and that's why I'm gonna rate this one a 9 out of 10. I thought I did really well for itself. And as for the series overall, if I were to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm definitely gonna give it. I think it deserves an 8 out of 10 because even though yes, some of the middle episodes, you can tell there was like a slight dip in animation quality at times, and there were some episodes that felt rushed because, while I felt that Rosen had a lot of exploration, I would have loved to have seen some more exploration for, say, Guraru, or even Shindon, or even King Byogen. I thought I did well for itself in the finishing episodes of the series, because even though it lacked some depth for some of the villain characters, I thought they did enough work with Dairozen and Batemuna to at the very least have a decent set of antagonists for the main heroes. And even though the moments that involved Asumi's character development were controversial, because there are not a lot of people, there were some people that didn't love those moments, I personally enjoyed it, if you ask me. And I thought she was a fine addition to the cast. Thought I did a good job in exploring Chiyu's goals, Hinata's fears, midway in the series and near the end. And I like how it explored Nodoka's past, so that's why I thought this series did pretty well for itself, mostly from a character standpoint. And aside from that, the script being mostly good, I thought it had a good message too. So I'd say from a writing standpoint, it did well for itself. While yes, I would have loved to have seen, say, a balance of action-oriented episodes and slice of life episodes, because I felt like if it would have had more slice of life episodes, it would have set itself more up for character development. I don't mind the approach it took. Now, as for the animation quality, I'd say overall, as far as long runners go, it did well for itself. I thought the first 13 episodes looked great. I'd say the last 13 episodes itself looked pretty darn great. Middle episodes were so-so. So overall, I thought the productions of this Valleys of the series were pretty darn consistent for the most part. And I'd say, if anything, Toei did a good job. While it isn't, say, as beautiful as Toei's other long-running productions, like, say, Gegege no Gitara 2018, or even their currently running Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai 2020, I'd still say if you stack this visuals of the series up versus, say, other series that are like say currently airing, I'd still say this series stacks up pretty well against most of the normal animes. So its production values, I'm gonna give it overall a B plus grade. His performances were amazing from start to finish, though. That I do gotta give credit. Thought everyone did a fantastic job. With I believe the best performance in my opinion being from Hinata's voice actress and Adoka's voice actresses. Those two really hit it out of the park every single week. And on top of that, the music was pretty dang good. Thought sometimes the music was inspirational, and even that insert song at the end was absolutely fantastic. And they didn't even have to go through the work of that. So seeing little touches like that really elevated the series for me, and that's why taking all these factors into consideration, I'm I rate the series overall an 8 out of 10, which for me is pretty good. 8 out of 10. Honestly, it's at least better than a good majority of the animes I'm currently watching, for one. And two, it had a satisfying ending, and that's, and you know what, I'll take that any day of the week, for sure. And as far as Toei Productions go, it's still up there. Just not their creme of the creme, but it's still up there. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode and the series in general. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week if you join me for my Tropical Rogue Precure episode 1 reaction. Because yes, I'm definitely going to be reacting to its first episode when it premieres. Hopefully though, the moment it comes out. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye bye.